This is Bob with Nilfisk, also the owners of Pressure Pro and Hydrotech, very popular machines. And here we're with Bob Gritzmacher to talk about the Pressure Pro Magnum series. Bob?
Okay, Marco, thank you very much. Yes, sir, this is our Magnum, all stainless, made by Nilfisk. This is our top-of-the-line machine. The stainless that we have here has a lifetime warranty on the frame. It's also made out of American stainless. It doesn't come from overseas. To start off with this machine, it comes standard with a GX690 Honda engine. It comes with the General TSF 2021 pump that will produce over 8 gallons per minute at 3,500 PSI. It also comes, this is also with electric start. As you know, it also comes standard with a battery, a deep cell battery, so that will last as long as you keep it charged. On the front down here, we have 2 fuel tanks. They're both 12-gallon tanks for the diesel and the gas. They're poly tanks that are all OSHA certified. Also in the front of the machine, you see these 2 drain plugs. These are for draining the engine and also for draining, excuse me, draining your pump. The one here on the right is for the engine. I mean, on the left is on the right is for the engine. For the left is for the pump. It makes it very easy to change your oil in both your machines. You don't have to remove or take anything out. Coming around to the side over here, if you notice here, we have a safety bar right here.
I like that.
This is for OSHA. If there's a steam explosion or anything like that that could possibly happen, this will protect this end from blowing out and injuring anybody or anything that's on the side of it. We also have the same thing on the other side.
They also have a burst disc, correct?
Yes, we have 2 burst discs on all of our machines. If you look back here on the back,
I believe this is one burst disc, correct?
Exactly. This is the burst disc right here. If you notice, it's tubed all the way back too, so it will drain out down here on the machine. The second one is on this side where the intake is on the coil. We have the same thing, a burst disc here, and then it comes out and drains out down onto the ground for protection. Of course, the battery that we talked about right back here, easy to get to, easy to change. This is California certified to catch any fumes or anything that are on the machine.
So it has emission control. Okay.
Exactly. We have the Raycor filter on here for your diesel. This is an oil water separator, so your fuel is down here. If any water's in your fuel, it will drain out here and you can drain it out on the back.
One thing I really like that y'all did, a lot of people use 8-gallon-a-minute machines and use an ADC burner. Y'all actually use the SDC burner, which it's a more expensive 12-volt burner, but this one can actually get the temperature way higher. And if I remember right, we were actually able to get this up to 190 degrees when we tested it on the stand.
Absolutely.
Which for an 8-gallon-a-minute is awesome.
That's very correct, Marco. Also on the coil, which is something that we're one of the few people to do, it's called the turtle shell coil, which means that to work on the coil or if anything has to be done, take the 3 bolts here off on each side, take these 2 caps off right here. This whole lid lifts right off and full access to it. Also on here, if you look underneath here on the side, let's come over here to the back, make it easier so we can see. We put 4 bolts here on the side here. This is bolting your coil into the bottom of the tank. So you guys that carry your machine on trailers that bounce around frequently, it tears up the insulation and causes other problems that you can have. This keeps your coil rigid inside the tank and will not bounce around, will not tear up your insulation, and keep your heat even all the way through your coil. This machine has a lifetime warranty on the stainless. It has a 7-year warranty on the coil. It has a 3-year warranty on the engine, and it has the standard general warranty on the pump.
Excellent.
One other thing I forgot to mention, that it comes standard with 50 foot of non-marking hose, a 48-inch wand, which is standard for OSHA. It also comes with the 5 nozzle tips, your downstream chemical injection, which will run at about 20% mixture, your 0, 15, 25, and 40-degree nozzle tip as well for your cleaning needs. This has downstream chemical injection system on it.
So one feature I'm going to point out that you did not point out, Bob, is Unlike most belt-driven machines, they have a mechanism on here that makes it extremely easy to change the belts. Where you don't have to use a crowbar for tensioning. It actually has it to where you can adjust it, which is something that Hydrotech and Landa, I see they do that with their machines. Makes it, instead of it taking an hour with 2 people to try to change the belts, it takes about 15 minutes with 1 person. This is actually the hugest selling point for me at the service center. So if you eat away at some belts, you can actually get them put back on, and it stays perfectly aligned on the railing, which is right down there. There's a railing that's down here that keeps the pump aligned, and you don't have to use a crowbar to tension it.
Also on here, Marco, as you brought up, we put isolators.
Yeah, I see those vibration isolators down here.
All the way around on it. So that keeps the vibration down so it doesn't vibrate or tear everything up on your machine. So everything runs smoothly and evenly all the way across on the machine.
And this looks like a VB350 unloader, if I'm not mistaken. This right here is an awesome unloader. They're more expensive, but extremely durable. These will outlast almost any unloader in the industry.
And if you notice here, we use the block here, unloader block. So as it comes out of the pound, it goes through the block, up through the unloader. Makes it very simple, easy to work on for the operator. Also, it's already pre-plumbed for putting on a trailer.
Yep.
And we use a 1-inch orifice here that will go back to the trailer. Your bypass system as well. Here's your bypass hose that when you go into bypass mode, it goes back to your tank on your trailer.
Awesome, Bob. Well, appreciate you coming down here and doing this video with us. Bob has actually been in this industry. He started the same year as my dad in 1983. My uncle, my dad, and Bob all started in 1983 in this business. So it's really cool that I actually get to work with Bob, considering he's worked with my family since before I was even born. So anyhow, thank you very much, Bob. This is Marco, rwashers at washmart.com, your Houston pressure washer store. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Marco.
You're welcome.